Each game is so precious.
It feels a little surreal to have coached 900 victories.
Tara VanDerveer joins the 1,000-win club.
I want to be a coach that our players want as a coach. I want to be someone that they want to play hard for, that they want to work hard for, and they want to please.
Passing Pat Summit, win number 1,099. Win number 1,200.
1,202 career wins, ties Mike Krzyzewski for the most in college basketball's history.
In Tara VanDerveer's 5th season at Ohio State, she led the Buckeyes to a 28-3 record, which included a perfect 18-0 mark in the Big Ten. And that final loss of the season came one game shy of the Final Four to eventual national champion Old Dominion. So when Stanford hit up VanDerveer to take over the Cardinal program, she actually turned it down. She had a good thing going in Columbus, but she also didn't think she knew enough about coaching just yet to accept what she had already considered to be her dream job. Well, 38 years later, the Basketball Hall of Famer stood on the verge of becoming the all-time winningest coach in NCAA history. Stanford hosting Oregon State Sunday. VanDerveer came into the game tied with Mike Krzyzewski with 1,202 wins. Several of her former players were on hand. One of her best players, Cameron Brink, not available due to a leg injury. Janiyah Harrell takes that and raises them 2. Stanford's up 18. And then Kiki Arifan just starts going off. I mean, she was co-rocking the party like Missy Elliott in the 90s. Off the glass there, Stanford up 6 at the half. Let's go to the third quarter, and it's more of Kiki, this time in the corner. And check out the coach's reaction and everybody else. Why? That's her first career 3. Tara's like, yes, she knew she could shoot it. So next Stanford possession, Kiki in the opposite corner.
Don't go crazy.
3. Yeah, she's going crazy. Teammates can't believe it. Listen to VanDerveer talking about those 3s from Kiki.
Those back-to-back 3s.
You know, she never made a 3 in a game, but I'm saying, Kiki, take the 3, take the 3.
If your coach is telling you take the 3, John,
do not turn it down.
You take the 3. And then fourth quarter, Kiki still flowing like she's on the river. 36 points, career high, 12 rebounds. First Stanford player since Shanae Agumike, co-worker, in 2014 with at least 35 and 10 in a game. Stanford wins it, and that's number 1,203 for Tara VanDerveer. So you look at royalty in terms of coaching, those 4 coaches right there. VanDerveer now has more than any of them with 1,203. Now, Gino Auriemma is right there, just a few wins behind. Maybe it could come down to which one of these coaches end up coaching the longest.
College basketball's all-time winningest coach, her long day continues. I mean, this has been way longer than the game, all these post-game interviews here with us on SportsCenter. When the buzzer sounded and you've got players there and former players and coaches and you've got friends in this frenzies crowd, what was that moment like when win number 1,203 was secured?
It's really overwhelming. I'm so appreciative of the opportunity to coach at Stanford and work with the great players I've worked with and staff, and then the tributes. I thank Coach Krzyzewski for a beautiful tribute. Dawn Staley, Lisa Leslie, Jennifer Agee, Shanae Ogumake, Billie Jean King. It doesn't get better than this. It was a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, and I will say that I thought our team played really well. Kiki Arifan went off, hit her first 3-pointers of her career, and everyone really worked hard to get the win.
Coach, teaching, you impart all this knowledge over 45 years, but what have you learned from kids over these 4.5 decades?
No, I think that I learn a lot from the players I coach. I watch them play. I try to just help them be the best they can be. I told our team, I said, I'm not perfect. I've coached so many great players. I just want to bring out the best. And I took piano lessons for a while, and my piano teacher, Jody Gandolfi, took me to a place I couldn't get by myself. And that's what I want to do with our players.
You read your backstory and how your first high school didn't have a team and how you had to fight to kind of find the game and get into it. What is it about the game of basketball that sort of grabbed hold of you then and still has a hold of you now at your age?
I think it's I think basketball to me is the ultimate game If I didn't coach basketball, I would like ice hockey because you play offense and defense, and it's a fast game. The faster it's played, the better I like it. So it's, offense, defense, shooting. There's so much strategy to it and so much unselfishness. I really enjoy the camaraderie, the collaboration, all the things that make great teams.
You touched on the big changes that have happened from the time you started to where you are now. Spin it forward for me. What would you like to see the women's game be 20, 25 years from now?
There have been amazing changes. I think just more, as we're seeing in women's basketball, more depth, more support for women. Whether it's a professional game growing, more opportunities for women in coaching, just more opportunities for women and more appreciation of the unselfishness, just the dedication that women have to sports.
Tara VanDerveer, 1,203. I think that's how many tally marks are on the jacket, or at least a reasonable number there.
There are.
Good for you, and you're a coach, right? So I say great, but we got to forget about it and get them ready for ASU coming up here on Friday in Tempe.
So I just thank you very much for having me on. I'm very appreciative of the tremendous support I have. And, my parents kind of told me basketball would never take you anywhere. But so I hope my mom's watching SportsCenter.
That's what my folks said about sports and TV. So we share a lot of things right there. Thanks much.